I don't know what that is. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the GoNoGo Show. I'm your host, Nizam, and my exuberant co-host here, Adam Vicente. What's going on, brother?
Nothing much. How's it going?
Good.
You're back for another week of movies. I love it.
Yeah, man.
Gives me energy.
We're gonna talk about some movies. What do we got this week?
Oh, this week, well, we're gonna have a little throwback. It's we're gonna have an on-demand choice for this week because
it was so good.
Oh, yeah. The movie was. I didn't get a chance to review this movie because it was out in the theater for maybe a week. And so I didn't really get it. Like as soon as I was ready to go see it, it was already gone, and I was like, "Wow, that's terrible." Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
Yes.
We're gonna review that finally because it's finally on demand. So we're gonna review Hot Tub Time Machine 2. We're gonna get Disney Pixar's Inside Out, and then the big one everyone's been waiting for, Jurassic World, most anticipated movie of the year. Yeah,
yes, sir.
That's coming up, and I'm very excited about that.
Yes, but before we do that, let's talk about some of our social media stuff where you can find us. You can find us online. You can find us locally in White Plains. And let's start with our
Instagram.
Our
Go for it. Most popular one so far. It's right there. GoNoGo Movie Reviews at GoNoGo Movie Reviews for all you tech savvy people. Twitter, we have at GoNoGo Show. Again, at GoNoGo Show. We have our YouTube page. You can see our pretty faces talking and the show that you're watching right now. It's GoNoGo Show. So two words, GoNoGo Show.
And you can check out all the episodes there. Also online, you can see the episodes at wpcommunitymedia.org. You can check us out on TV locally, Verizon 45, Cablevision 76. We're on Thursday night at 7, and then again Friday night at 10 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I just got stuck watching you. That's weird. Is that weird? If anyone's wondering what I'm looking at, there's a monitor over here. I was watching them. I don't know why that happened. That's weird. Okay, so we're going to just jump right into it?
Let's get into it.
Okay, Hot Tub Time Machine 2. Let's go.
4 years ago, the laws of space and time were violated.
It must be some kind of hot tub time machine.
And our world was changed forever.
Was it morally wrong to exploit our knowledge of the future for personal financial gain?
Lou! Georgia!
I'm the father of the internet.
Ever since I wrote Call Me Maybe back in '92, I've been on a roll.
Hey, Nick, rip off any pop stars lately?
Today, I recorded an original piece. You say, I only hear what I want to. Okay, it was that Lisa Loeb song. Ready for another dip?
I think this time maybe I'll invent yoga pants.
How far back do we go? 2025.
The future
Oh my God, you're Nick Weber, man. Let's take a picture.
isn't what it used to be.
I still like your music. I know you're falling on hard times.
Hard times.
Could you please do the Weber strut?
The what now?
Everybody, strut.
You're like picking dicks out of a tree.
It looks like dick picking. I can't wait to see your future, Lou.
Where's divorce? Kelly, where's soulmate?
I should have married you. At least you didn't hit rock bottom.
Jesus.
You look like Gandalf the Poor.
You look like a minor Tyler Perry character.
I kind of like this.
I want to hit you into the corner pocket.
We need to find the point in time where things went wrong and fix it.
Here we go! So far, so good.
Back in the tub. Back in the tub.
Lou! Smells like hatred.
The only thing he put in his body was like Doritos and poison.
I had sex with Marilyn Monroe.
I discovered cocaine.
Patriot Lou.
You guys gotta come with me.
Why?
We gotta make America happen, bro.
You're not gonna be super welcome there, but we should totally go.
Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
I think this may be my house now.
Thank you.
Boobs.
Think that I'll hold you till later.
Yeah. Boobs. It's a classic alternate reality situation. Like Fringe. Nerd. You're a nerd. No one likes you. No one likes you.
No one likes you.
And no one likes you, you're a nerd.
Right there. Rob Corddry.
I love it.
He's the man. He's the reason to see this movie.
Yeah, if you didn't get to see this in the theater because it was out for a short time, this is one of the ones that you got to see on demand. Find it, Netflix, one of those things. Find this one on demand. It's just funny. It's funny. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and they're probably going to do a 3. So
I hope so, because this movie didn't really make much money.
Yeah,
it was in the theater for like a week.
It's
so
too bad. I think it's one of those ones that'll catch on after some time, maybe like one of those cult classics or whatever. But yeah, it's just really funny. Those guys, they have great chemistry. They have great timing. Like all the jokes are funny.
Yeah.
There's those lines that you remember in there. So I would say
quotable.
Yeah, definitely quotable. Yeah. Get online, check it out, and or get on demand or on Netflix and see if you can find it and check it out, because it's definitely worth the watch.
Yeah. I mean, they got a lot of those like winks to the cameras, and the tongue. It's very tongue in cheek. It's very like in the first one when Craig Robinson, when he was like, it's like some kind of hot tub time machine, and then he looks at the camera. Like they basically do the same. It's a lot of recycled jokes. It's a lot of basically the same scenarios but in different times, and it's just basically a bunch of guys making fun of each other the whole movie. It's like there's really no plot to it. It's just to get these guys in a room, let them riff, and let them make fun of each other basically the whole movie. So it's a movie called Hot Tub Time Machine. So if you're looking for, don't get me wrong, the first one had charm. The first one was actually kind of clever when it came to the whole time travel thing and back to the 80s, like especially having John Cusack in it. Which, by the way, Mr. Cusack, where you been? I know you're really important and stuff, but it's not bad to jump into one of these movies once in a while. Have a little fun. Yeah. I'm guessing it's more because he obviously does. He's very much into making fun of himself and all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure it's a scheduling thing, which I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But when it comes to this movie, these guys there's nothing to it. It's just hilarity and very quotable lines. Who's behind me? Oh no, I like him too. No, behind you, Adam Scott, right there. New edition.
Pretty good.
Yeah, Adam Scott was really good. If you watch Parks and Rec, you know him. He's been around forever.
He's got a movie coming out this week. It's The Overnight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It looks pretty good. It's a comedy. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to check that out.
I'm glad. He needs to work
if it's
more.
Playing somewhere. He is. He's doing a lot of stuff. He's doing a lot of cameo stuff like this. I think we're going to see him more. He was on Parks and Rec.
Yeah. He was great in Parks and Rec. I love his character.
And Craig was on The Office. So a lot of these people. And then in Hot Tub Time Machine 2, Adam's wife was in Community.
Oh, was she?
So a lot of these guys are collaborating together and bringing in those people and stuff like that. Yeah. So we're gonna see it. We're gonna see a lot of these guys. But Hot Tub Time Machine 2 is good. There's definitely gonna be a 3. Hopefully there's gonna be a 3. Hopefully this catches a little fire.
Yeah, I could watch these guys make fun of each other all day long.
Yeah,
it's just like you saw when in the mirror when it's like you look like Gandalf the Poor. They'll sit there for a good 5 minutes just ripping on each other.
I would love to see the outtakes. If they do a 3, we gotta find the outtakes from the first 2 movies. And because they probably just sit there and they're like, all right, guys, go. That's probably unscripted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guarantee it. This guy's very funny. Rob Corddry, his character is so funny in this movie. He's just the biggest jerk, and you just love to hate him, and you hate to love him. Yeah, that's what it is. So enjoy it. Yeah, I say go. Yeah. I'll give it a go for the on demand. Yes, the theater experience, that's way past. But on demand, go and check it out.
Yeah, what do we got next?
Next, Inside Out, Disney Pixar.
So, Riley, how was the first day of school?
Fine, I guess.
Did you guys pick up on that?
Sure did.
Something's wrong. Signal the husband.
She's looking at us. What did she say?
Oh, sorry, sir. No one was listening.
Is it garbage night? We left the toilet seat up. What is it, woman? What?
I'm joy. This is sadness. That's anger.
What?
This is disgust. And that's fear. We're Riley's emotions. These are Riley's memories. They're mostly happy, you'll notice, not to brag.
I wanted to maybe hold more.
What happened? Sadness?
She did something to the memory.
Is everything okay?
I don't know.
Take it back, Joy.
I'm trying.
Joy, no.
Wait.
The core memories.
No.
Can I say that curse word now?
What do we do now?
Nothing's working. Why isn't it working?
We have a major problem.
Oh, I wish Joy was here.
We can fix this. We just have to get back to headquarters.
That's long-term memory. You could get lost in there.
Think positive.
Okay. I'm positive you will get lost in there.
What was that? Was it a bear?
There are no bears in San Francisco.
I saw a really hairy guy. He looked like a bear.
This place is huge. Imagination Land? No way. Dream Productions? Rainbow Unicorn? She's right there. I loved you in Fairy Dream Adventure Part 7. Okay, bye. I love you. You can't focus on what's going wrong. There's always a way to turn things around. It's Broadway.
Congratulations, San Francisco. You've ruined pizza. Who's the birthday girl? Great freeze!
Hang on. Riley, here we come.
Yeah, I think
What?
just this right here, Disney Pixar.
Yo, you know what with these movies is that they're, first of all, they're super imaginative, great movies, but it's like they keep getting better with it. Like this
I don't know how
movie,
to do it.
like I don't even, like, forget about imagination, forget about the casting. Like these are almost, well, they're all teachable. They're all teachable movies. There's always a message to the movie, right?
Yeah.
But this one is the teaching is there's education there. You know, they're talking about like long-term memory and like all this different stuff, and it's just like for kids of a certain age, the real young kids are gonna love this. But then once you get into that almost preteen, you know that 11, 12, 13, like they're gonna pull some stuff out of this too. They're gonna like it, and then the adults are gonna like it. Like people, the theater I was in, people clapped and they were like cheering during the movie and stuff like that. Yeah, super well cast. And just the imagination and the education, and then you just put it all together. It's just like, this is an incredible movie conceptually.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
it's probably one of the best and most innovative movies that Pixar and Disney has conceived in yet. Because, like you said, each one gets better than the last. I think they've knocked it out of the park time and time again, with the exception of Cars 2. I'm sorry, Cars 2 kind of stunk, but the first one was amazing. So it's like each concept was getting better than the last, and this one, wow. All right. Speaking of Parks and Rec and The Office, I mean, Amy Poehler was perfectly cast as Joy. We got Phyllis from The Office,
Sadness.
Right over here is Sadness, and Bill Hader, Bill Hader's behind you. He was Fear. And Mindy Kaling from The Office is Disgust, which is behind me right over here.
And then Lewis Black.
He's perfect for the Yankees.
Anger.
He made a career out of that. So he's like, that's his stand-up. His arms fell down. He's pizza. Yeah, like, I love it. He was perfect. Yeah. Everybody was perfectly cast for this movie. What I didn't expect, it's a very fun trailer. More than a feeling. I cried through half of this movie.
Yeah, there was definitely some parts where you get choked up. Get that little fighting back.
Choked up. I was blubbering like I did in Toy Story 3. I swear, I was like, I had napkins with me, and I was literally just wiping my face like this. Like, are you kidding me? It was dripping off my chin. I was like, you got it. From the beginning to the end, whether it's tears of joy or tears of sadness, it's like, parents beware, because you are going to have the nostalgia factor is just when they go through the memories of when she was a kid and stuff like that, and especially if you bring kids, you're going to like be looking at your kids and watching the movie, and you're just going to start crying, because it's it shows the importance of family, of friendship, of love, and it really beats into you the fact that you cannot appreciate the good times without the bad times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you can't just dwell on the sad times, because once the sad times come, it makes you appreciate the happy times so much more. So you need that healthy balance. You know
I think that was pretty much the theme of the movie. You know?
Exactly.
I think you need a healthy balance was what it was. I think you need a little bit of everything. You need to be angry. You need to be sad. You need to be disgusted. You need to be scared.
Yeah. I give all the credit. I give a lot of credit to I give a lot of credit to Joy. Joy wanted her to be happy all the time. It's like happy. Riley has to be happy. Has to be happy. And so like it's admirable, but you can't be happy all the time, because sometimes life happens. You know what I mean? Life happens and things go south, and you try to stay as positive as possible, but you have to also embrace the sad times and the scary times and all that stuff, because it's what makes us who we are. And that was beautiful. The characters in everyone's heads, not just the kids. It was adults. It was in the pets, the dogs, the cats. Everybody has these thoughts in their heads.
Yo, spoiler alert! I got to tell you guys this. They made cats look crazy. And I love it because cats are crazy. So, but this whole concept of of like kind of emotions going on in people's heads were and having a voice was so cool. And they made cats look crazy, and that was awesome. Whoever did that. But back to the casting. Amy Poehler, great.
She's so good.
Phyllis Smith, I didn't know who she was. I had to ask Adam who it was. Phyllis Smith is from The Office. She was great. I think she stole the movie.
Yeah, she was great. Sadness.
I couldn't pick up the voice.
She has that perfect voice for her.
Once you said it, I was just like, oh, I get it, I get it. And she was just so perfect.
She nails that character.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone else did, but I think Phyllis Smith steals the show. And I think we're going to either hear her more in these movies or see her.
Oh yeah,
hopefully, hopefully get some more roles. But then again. Office, Parks and Rec, the Community.
These guys,
a lot of these guys, a lot of these must-see TV people. They're getting their shows. They're getting their shows and they're getting their movies. And it just because they're good. And I give it a go. I think it's amazing.
Hands
like
down.
Guys, you can take a girl on a date to go see this because there's so many things that you can relate to. Like Adam said, like you're gonna get choked up, you're gonna fight back some tears. So guys, maybe you don't want to take kids to this.
Or actually, you do if you want to show your girl you have a sensitive side. Guys, that's how you get some brownie points.
All right. But but you can take your niece, your nephew. Of course, you can take your kids. This is a go for me.
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely a go for me as well. And I think I got to the point. If you read the Instagram reviews, I said there's no point in reviewing these movies anymore. If it says Disney Pixar over the title, I was like, what's the point? Like, you're probably not going to read my review because just if you see Disney Pixar, it usually gets a go. I have not given one no-go to one of them. Yeah. Each one's getting better.
I'm going to have to go back and see some of them because I was just really, really impressed with the concepts and
they nail the heart.
The imagination in it, and then the casting and the story, and just they
like the Yankees. It's like every time, every single time they hit it out, they just it's championship after championship after championship. It's like what they can do no wrong.
Yeah.
So go. It's definitely
a go.
So you want to jump into the next one?
Let's do it.
Speaking about brownie points, it's showing your sensitive side. If you want to show your manly side, because this is a man's film, Jurassic World.
Let's check it out.
I'm really proud of you for going on this trip.
You're gonna have so much fun. And remember, if something chases you, run.
We have learned more in the past decade from genetics than a century of digging up bones. A whole new frontier has opened up. We have our first genetically modified hybrid.
You just went and made a new dinosaur? Probably not a good idea.
Almost 40 feet high. Really think she climbed out?
Depends.
On what?
What kind of dinosaur they cooked up in that lab. Evacuate the island. She's a highly intelligent animal. She will kill anything that moves.
Oh, God.
I'm I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. You like this one? Why don't you go first?
Oh my God! Oh, fanboy blood coursing through my veins. If you're a fan of the first one, you're gonna be a fan of this one. The park is finally open. John Hammond's vision has come to fruition, and it is everything you've ever wanted. I mean, the park is beautiful. There's so many different attractions, and I'm glad that they kind of waited this long to bring this story to life, because the technology is there to have, like, you know, like you saw those holograms and stuff the kids are running through. They had a little petting zoo for the kids, like running and hugging brontosauruses and riding little, what are they called, triceratops, or riding little things with parents next to them, like, oh, this is fun. You know, it's like all these attractions for the kids and for the adults and all that stuff, and it's amazing. It's awe-inspiring. I was wondering if I would get that feeling that I got when I was a kid watching the first one. Because when I was a kid watching the first one, I was like, oh. You know, now we've seen 2 sequels after, and I'm a grown adult, and I was wondering if I would get that moment, and I did. There was a couple of parts that I got where I was literally, my stomach was turning with suspense, and I was like, whoa. I had that moment as an adult, and I was really excited and happy that they nailed this should have been the sequel. This should have been Jurassic Park 2. You know what I mean? Because it's like, this is what everyone was waiting for. Everyone was waiting to see what this park would look like if it actually opened, and I thought it was beautiful, and you look like you're going to disagree with me. So why don't you tell them?
I thought this movie was hugely irresponsible. Irresponsible.
Of course it was irresponsible. Everything about Jurassic Park's irresponsible.
Jurassic Park, exactly. Let's talk about Jurassic Park. Listen, that thing didn't work out. They're dinosaurs. They're animals. They're huge. What? Are you kidding me? So then there was still more alive in 2, you know, and the little girl got eaten up. Spoiler alert, or something. I forget what happened.
If you didn't see it by now, then
I forget what happened to the little girl. But
a little compsognathus.
Hugely irresponsible. Hugely irresponsible. Why would you? All right. So this movie imitated life just a little bit with the irresponsibility of, like, messing with genes, DNA, genes, and cloning, and all this stuff. They like scratched the surface just a little bit. Yeah. But why would you want to do this thing? Why would you want to bring this thing to life?
Money, power, greed. That's what it's all about. That's what it's always been about. Remember the lawyer in the first one? We're going to make so much money. This place is a gold mine. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care how many people get eaten. They want money. That's how it's been forever. And they touch on that, and I love that, because you're right. You don't do this. They're playing God, and for a reoccurring character, you see him in the trailer. The Asian dude, the scientist. I don't really remember his name, but he was in the first one when the little raptor was coming out of the egg, like, and he's like, come on, little. That Asian guy's back, and he has a bigger part in this one, a little more sinister than you would expect. But he's back, and 2 reoccurring roles. We have him and Rexy. Rexy's back, the T-Rex from the first one. It is the actual. They see the scars and everything from the raptors. Rexy's back. If you guys, he's obviously she. It's a girl. She was one of the biggest characters of the franchise. She's on the poster, the big Jurassic World thing. You know, it's like whatever. So Rexy's back, and you're right. They say, when it comes to the problems and stuff like that, you want it bigger, you want it better, you wanted more teeth. You know, this is we're giving you what you want. Now, when things go crazy, you have to realize you can't get all the aspects visually of a predator without getting the personality traits that go along with it.
So here's another thing I didn't like.
What?
The kid. The little guy. So this little guy's like wide-eyed and like, wow. But then all of a sudden he's like super precocious, and he's like, we need more teeth, and he's like throwing out like these like super intelligent one-liners, and I'm like, are you a wide-eyed kid, like in awe of all this stuff? Or are you like super precocious and like I don't know, irresponsible? It was crazy.
I mean, does anyone really like the kids in the movies? I mean, when we grew to love them now because we're older, but back in the first one, the kids annoyed me too. You know, the girls, the little girl was like screaming, like, oh shit,